Buongiorno, gentlemen of the GFL. Happy Sunday, happy almost kickoff. I know many of you were a little bit disappointed I didn't do my beer pour in Italy. That being said, we did get something sent home with us. A nice bottle of English from the Antinori Vineyard.
Beautiful place in Tuscany.
And it kind of sounded like glorified plumbing.
Unfortunately, after some discussion with the wife, this one is not gonna fly. But to keep the spirit of that, I have an equally lovely, we'll call it
2019 vintage of the Rocks and Roots Merlot.
This is not going to be the most enjoyable thing in the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Week 3 of the Generic Fantasy League. I'm Chain, he's Ball. We're here today to talk Week 2. Brian, I was gallivanting the Italian landscape last week while you and Matt Fannin held my place, had some discussion, a wonderful interview. Rocket Time was incredibly insightful.
Shit in
My opinion, but boy, is it good to be back.
Yeah, I'm glad to have you back. To be honest with you, that guy kind of smelled, so I'm glad it's you. I'm glad it's you. Also, Cooper, I don't know if they deliver out to Italy, but the Ball and Chain Gazette usually goes worldwide. Did you get the newspaper?
I got the paper Tuesday
Perfect.
morning. It was on my doorstep.
What did it say?
Almonds and avocados.
Sure. Yeah, that's what mine said too.
Right? I was like, what sort of sponsorship, what sort of ad placement is this? Great shampoo combo, I've recently learned. The restorative and hydrating properties of both of those ingredients make for a great shampoo. But I'm not talking shampoos, Brian. I'm talking oil. I'm talking smoke point of oil. Avocado, very low smoke point, 250 Fahrenheit. It'll burn your kitchen up.
Yep.
I said the wrong one. Avocado oil, 520 degrees Fahrenheit necessary to get that thing smoking. Poo. Almond oil, really meant more for salads and sauces. 225 Fahrenheit, and that thing is disappearing.
Mm-hmm.
What does this have to do with football, you say, Brian?
That is what I said.
This goes to a comment you absolutely stuttered through last episode.
So we'll see about that. Is Logan a flash in the plan? Huh? Is Logan a
Is Logan a fascist?
Logan being a flash in the pan.
Yep, there it is.
Much more of an almond than he is an avocado oil. Derrick Henry and Breece Hall combining for 8 points, going from 143 in week 1 to 93 in week 2. Is the biggest week-over-week drop we saw across all of the managers, except for one, and that was your Brian football team. But I'll save that for a different segment.
If the ball calls, you better pick up, because I'm usually right. How about that? Cooper, I do have a headline of my own here. As sort of a comment on, I don't know, me and you.
Oh.
Sure. Cooper, Ball and Chain, we should really be called Fall and Pain. We should really be called Squall and Refrain. We might even be called Haphazardal and Inhumane.
What the hell are you talking about?
Wow.
How do we both go out there and get the first 2 punishments? You stink it up. And then, as you alluded to, I stink it up in a major way. I did call the stink up, but I didn't call that big of a stink up. That's pretty bad from us. What are we doing out here?
Brian, I am so excited to announce in its 4th season, the GFL bags its first beverage sponsorship.
Sure! Cheers! Let's go.
Cheers.
What is it?
Both Matt and Brett have signed exclusive endorsement license with Australia's original premium cocktail mixer, Mr. Consistent. These two managers were selected as the ideal spokespeople after both scoring within 1 point of their week 1 performance in week 2.
Very different scores, though. 2 sub 100 performances, and you're 1-1. You better be counting your lucky stars, buddy. That's almost Goober-esque, if you ask me. Cooper, again, a comment on us and our show. Once again, I'll say if the ball calls, you better pick up. My headline is bulletin board material. Bulletin board material. Why is that? Why do people make bulletin boards? Why do they put things on them? To make sure that they remember things that were said about them. Or Logan in week 1 going out there, proving me specifically wrong and putting up a huge point total. Last episode, I called Will out. I said he had nothing. There was nothing good to say about him other than the conference that he was in. He goes out there and puts up a 144. We are motivating the people out here. You better pay attention to who we hate on. Yeah, you better pay attention to who we hate on next because they're gonna blow up. Yeah, John, I think John's a great player. He's gonna have a great week. Fantastic week.
The fans call for adoption of hostile architecture.
They do.
Are you familiar with hostile architecture?
Brutalist in nature, if you will.
This is an urban design strategy in which public spaces and structures are designed in a way to prevent certain activities or certain people from using those spaces. While there is no place for these wicked inventions in our great league's public spaces, you know where they need to go? On these managers' benches. Get your guys off of them. We, over the first 2 weeks of the GFL, have missed out on 385 points by benching the wrong players. That's 15% of every point that has been scored already. We have a league-wide efficiency rating of 68.
Oh, we
That's failing
stink.
in most public schools.
Oh, we stink. Oh my God.
I, for all transparency, am sitting at the lowest efficiency rating at about a 44% right now.
That's pretty bad. We need to be better. We need to be better. And this week, some moves are being made. Out in the front and behind the scenes, if you will. If you'll all remember, I put a text in the group chat that said, send me your hottest takes. Send me some statements. And boy, did you guys come through. Some of these are anonymous and a few aren't. Cooper, what do you want first?
I have to believe the anonymous ones are going to be the hotter takes. So let's start with those that people were willing to associate their name with.
Sure. Well, we've only got 2. Kyle, by the way, you think he had a very sneaky kicker pickup, by the way, and came little that kind of went under the radar, and he'd really like to shout that out. He's got kicker 1 upside.
The next Brandon Aubrey, if you will.
Yeah. Next one's coming from our friend John. A friend or enemy, John? Judkins is going to finish as a top 15 RB. What do you think about that?
No.
We're going to come out swinging right out of the gate. These are completely anonymous. And who knows who these are from? Cooper, one of our managers said, Cooper, you're on track to eat 50 dogs, and I don't see how you get out of it.
I'm on track to eat 50 dogs?
This is a statement on you. This is a statement on you. Thoughts about that, huh?
Go back to week 1. Where did I rank myself? 10th?
Yep.
I said I had a very prospective team. They needed some time to develop. Ashton Genty more than most of them. I don't plan on having my playoff dreams decided by no points for. It's going to be 9-5, and we're going to be fine with that.
Wow. Well, some people really enjoy putting up a lot of points in week 1 and then not putting up any points in week 2. After fleecing Ross, the Miners are going to make the playoffs after an 0-2 start. What do you think of that?
I had the Miners very high on my preseason rankings. I think this trade has proven that Caden has the mentality and the mindset needed to get through the season.
It's different.
Completely agree.
It's different. I have to agree with the take. We've got another one about Ross here. We're going to hammer Ross twice.
Oh, no.
Ross will be a one-and-done manager. That's right. Somebody said that. Bozeman Waffle Stomper-esque. Simp Count Chimp-esque. The Ross hate, even after the interview, continues to flow into my inbox. Surely, it's fueling Ross. Has to be.
My opinion of the manager really changed after that interview last week. I think a much more analytical mind. Who knows where he's at 12 months from now, but I think he has what it takes to be a consistent manager in this league if he so desires.
I agree. I completely agree. I think he's got it, and much to John's dismay, I think he may be here next year as well. How about this one? How about this one? We got another comment, another top 15 comment. None of the rookie RBs will finish in the top 15 this season. Personally,
Yeah, what are your thoughts on this, Brad?
I disagree. I
Who?
think somebody's going to sneak up in there. There's too many good
Tootin'?
rookie RBs out there. Somebody's sneaking up there. Whether Tootin has a late Bucky surge, you can never see it coming. Genty, maybe. He's getting the work. How bad are the running backs this year? He could sneak up there in 15. I think he could do that.
I'll take that hot take on the record.
Sure.
Ramondre, top 20 running back.
You temper it. Say top 15 Ramondre.
Top 12 Ramondre.
All right, we're just going to go ahead and just get right past this one. Anonymous source says Brian doesn't know how to maintain his budget and is a chronic overspender. I couldn't disagree with this more. You got to take a shot sometimes. Maybe it was a little bit much, but I don't know.
You overspent for Troy Franklin. I think we can all
Sure.
agree on that. What
Sure.
did Sutton have to say after you put him in the starting lineup? You say, no, you're my guy. But then you go out and get his replacement.
Yeah, he was fine with it. That's his buddy. They work together in pairs.
Our managers have historically been far too bearish to go and... Who am I kidding? Caden paid what, like $400 for Isaiah Likely in week 1 last season?
All right, here's another one. Matt, if Matt wins enough games to make the playoffs, if he reaches that threshold, he will trade away all of his good guys.
It's after the trade deadline.
I think maybe if he wins enough before the trade deadline, they'll be gone.
Yeah. I don't think we've really seen Mr. Fannin under the microscope. If his season continues the way it looks like it could, we may see that. And I'm led to agree with this take. You innovate and you innovate and you innovate, and at some point you have to take a step back and build stability and build structure within the organization. And I'm not sure the Mulligans have been there previously.
Did you say Bill, by the way?
Build?
Oh, okay, yeah. Also, coming in from an anonymous source, I don't know how they know this, but I do have a report. This is breaking news, I think. Ross has no bulge. No bulge whatsoever. Not any bulge. Not a bulge to be found.
No comment.
That's interesting.
It sounds like Logan could
Verify.
verify this claim if need be after
Feel free.
a little incident last week.
Absolutely. Feel free to just send us a picture. We'll put it right up here on the screen. Put it right up here. All right. Here's one right here. Will is going to lose the league and then spaz out because he's got to eat a bunch of hot dogs.
I ranked Will dead last in our preseason
You did.
rankings.
You did.
I can't go back and change that. I would love to see Will have. I don't know if this is a take or not. I
Could
think
be.
Will would quit the league before he follows through on the 50 dog punishment.
You think so? Wow.
I don't. Will's one of my best friends. Put this on the
Sure.
air. He's
Sure.
a great guy. No,
Sure.
none of us should be eating 50 dogs. And the people like Matt who try and downplay what 50 dogs does to the digestive system and your mental state are immature. Point blank.
Don't think you guys got it. I think I could put down 50 dogs easy, especially if you're putting toppings on them. I could put. I
Brian,
could have a broccoli
remember when
dog.
we did the-
I could have a.
Remember when we did the century challenge and you drank all those beers and then you promptly yacked in the side yard?
That was within an hour, something like that. No, but you tell me if I make a hot dog with sweet potato and broccoli and like all the nutrients I need, maybe a vitamin gummy. Cooper, how do you feel about this? By the end of the year, the chain will no longer be a full-time participant. How do you
In
feel
the
about that?
show or in
the
the
show.
GFL?
In the show. Rumors circulating. Rumors circulating.
After the commitment I show to pour an entire bottle of Merlot on my head, announce one of the most exciting events of my life,
Go Tinglers.
and continue to do this show and be engaged in ways I have for the last 3 seasons, people have the audacity to question my commitment to this league?
Mm-hmm. You've been questioned.
How dare they? I won't even give them the pleasure.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Putting it on there. CMC remains healthy, and Jimmy makes a deep playoff run.
DMC remains healthy. Jimmy makes the playoffs and loses in the first round.
So you're tempering that a little bit. Just tempering it.
I am.
I think Jimmy could even do enough to get a very high seed, the 1 or 2 seed, and then maybe lose in the next round. if you want to call that a
Okay.
deep playoff
Sure.
run. Our final headline here. Our final headline. All right, buckle in for this one. Buckle in. An anonymous source has written into me, concerned that after seeing Logan's penis, Ross and Logan's relationship may have become too close. Possible collusion, or maybe even possible a showmance unfolding in this season of the GFL.
Wow.
Yeah,
I hadn't considered it, but yeah. I
This
think
is
we
what-
need to launch an official league investigation.
Jimmy, I think you need to look into this. This is what was flying into my inbox. This is what is on the thoughts of all of our league managers. Things like this. And honestly, I'm glad that we're concerned about the right things.
Of course.
All right. Again, for presentation, we will put another picture up of
Any other hot take? Any yourself that you wanna vent while we're here?
maybe some of those were mine.
Maybe they were. I'll toss one more in the ring, and this is
Anonymous?
directed. Yeah, anonymous. Just came in.
Sure.
We have some cowards in this league, and I think
You got it fired up.
more than half of the league will not make a trade this season. And that is absolutely disgusting for the type of people that these guys go out and pretend to be, and the engagement they say they have, and the willingness they suggest to put their teams on the line, and they just won't commit. They'll dance around, they'll fairy foot. Oh, what about IBM Watson says it's not a good trade. Stick up to your guns. Go for your guys. Make a trade. I'd rather be remembered for getting burnt than forgotten in the first place.
Interesting. I hope you keep that sentiment. Next up, Cooper, I'll let you do the intro here because I am involved.
Matchup of the week. It is two previous winners of the Generic Fantasy League going head to head. Your Brian football team against John's Florida Man. It's a high scoring bout by the looks of it. I think the current projections have the total score somewhere in the 250s. Here am I.
Sure.
I have two keys.
Sure.
I have a couple keys to this game.
3.
For your side, can Rome keep the momentum? Will Josh go dummy against the Dolphins on Thursday night? That's what it comes down to for your team. For John, he has to establish a run game. What I think this comes down to more than anything is the tight end bout. Tucker versus Trey is going to determine the winner. Whichever of those two scores more, I think that team goes on to lift the crown, get the dub this week. I'm going to give it to you, Brian, 135-129.
Yeah, I think I'm projected, my max projection is somewhere around 132, which I think is a little rich.
It is rich for my blood.
Even if you ask me, I'm excited to see it and I welcome it, but I don't know. I think the Green Bay D is really going to play a lot here. They might go out there and get 20 against Joe Flacco and rip his head off. It might be bad. And then if you see Shedeur Sanders in there, it's over. It's a farm system.
How does it feel being reunited with Micah?
I didn't even think about that. How is this the first time I'm thinking about that? I knew it. I knew he would find his way back to me.
What am I left with? I never in my wildest dreams thought I would say this publicly, but my team is going to go as far as Micah Parsons carries my team. Oh, Micah! I have never seen anything like Micah Parsons as a rookie. I don't even remember LT, the great I'm not talking about LaDainian Thomas. I'm talking about that guy, Lawrence Taylor. I don't remember him as a rookie wreaking quite this much havoc. No. But all of a sudden, this has turned from Dak's team to Micah's team. Overnight, I sat back yesterday and said, that's it. My defense is now my offense. Only one team had Micah. All of a sudden, the Dak attack has turned into Micah's Marauder.
There's a good chance. Micah in the defense, that's a whole new headline. Oh my God, we missed the whole headline segment. Yes, Micah's back. I didn't even think about that. We're feeling very good now. We feel really great about that. John, I'm absolutely terrified of Amon-Ra on Monday night. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Against the Ravens? I think that game was 2 years ago where they both put up somewhere around 50 points and it was just an absolute shootout. Holy shit. JSN's been cooking. I'm scared of him. I think he's got the second best defense. I think he does. The Seahawks at New Orleans, Seahawks got a great defense. Very underrated.
Yeah.
I think this, This game may even come down to a D measuring contest of who can have the biggest D here, make a bigger impact. Again,
Yeah.
we are really hammering that point today. That being said, I do have to give it to John. I think I fall to 1 and 2. Don't get the start I want. Sell Josh Allen the next week, maybe even Rashee Rice, and get back on. However, I think it is a good game. I think I put up about 130. I just think John goes out there and gives me 133.
Wow. High scoring.
I think it is. I think it's going to be a big matchup. Just as John said, playoff implications.
Certainly. No doubt. Well, Brian, it's that time in the episode.
What time?
It's bonus segment time.
Bonus segment. It's a chunky. Oh my goodness. You've always got some gimmick. Look at this.
You're familiar with how this works, I'm sure.
Uh,
You're going to have $15 to spend to roster a quarterback, a running back, a wide receiver, a tight end, and a flex position.
So easy.
In each category, you can spend up to $5 on a player or settle for $1 on a player.
Yeah.
In most formats, you would get to see the whole board, survey your options, and decide where you want to put your big investments. You're beyond that. I'm taking this one level further. We are going column by column. You will not be able to see the players and the options in future positions until you have already locked in your decisions for those previously.
Yep, that's a good one. I like it. I love the twist.
Any questions?
No, you certainly bring a chain essay quad to every bonus segment you bring up.
A chain essay quad, thank you. Here's your first option.
I think this one's easy, and I think everybody in the GFL would agree with me. Give me Herb. Give me Herbo.
Give you Herb
$3
for
mark.
$3.
I need
Okay.
Herb. Herb been ballin'.
Starting in the middle. I like it. With your running back here.
Oh my goodness. Is this where we're obviously get Caleb Johnson off of here? Get him out of here. I hope Anna isn't watching this episode because Caleb Johnson sucks. That guy cannot play football. He's bad. You don't know how tempted I am to play Bill here. You don't know how tempted I am.
Are you gonna go against your morals and spend $2 on Bill?
It's $2 on Bill. Oh my goodness. I'm going Bill.
$2 on Bill.
We're going Bill.
Okay, you've spent $5 so far, saving your cash for these latter three positions. You have $10 left to spend.
This might get bad quickly.
At the wide receiver slot.
Wow, look at that. Boy, that's something else. I'm really curious to see what the flex is going to be. We saved a little money with Bill. Man, I'm loving the Bill pickup so far. I love Bill. Give me JSN here. We're going to spend a little bit on
JSN for $4.
Yeah.
I think that's a good take. You are up to $9 spent. You have $6 to go.
Oh, hang on a minute. We're going to have to save some money here.
Could be a 1 and a 5, could be a 3 and a 3, 4 and a 2. You know how math works.
This is really going to be... Oh, you really put Trey at 5. I can't believe it. You are pigeonholing me into 5 here. I can't believe this. I think you've done this perfectly. Where everybody in the flex column is going to be, at $2 and up is going to be amazing, and the $1 guy is going to be, I don't know, Brian Robinson Jr. or something like that.
Don't ignore Darren down there at the 1. That is a steal.
Darren should not be rostered in any sort of league whatsoever. Darren that guy makes more music than he has catches this year. I can't believe it. God damn it. Give me Kyle Pitts.
You wouldn't dare.
We're going Kyle Pitts.
Kyle Pitts with 2. That gives you $4 remaining.
Come on, baby. That's my guy. I'll take Jalen Warren. Bring him in.
There you have it. Passing up Rome. Could have taken Jacoby and saved $1. Could have picked up Darren Waller anyway.
That's
Ramondre
Harold
at
Fannin.
2.
Oh my goodness. Hang on a minute. I take it back. I'm leaving $1 on the board and I'm picking up Jacoby Myers.
Okay.
That guy's big. If you're playing,
there you
take
go.
Ramondre. And you donate $2 to whoever's nearby.
Not a bad team, Brian. Not a bad team at all.
I
think sticking at the $3 line here is not a bad play either. Or even Herbert, Chase Brown, Tet, Travis, I guess. And then you take Ramondre. It's a good looking team.
Tucker Kraft is the odd man out here. Get him out of here. I don't want to see him.
He's what? He's the tight end. He's up there right now.
Get him out. I don't want to see him.
Wow.
Here. Harold Fannin. Look at that. Wow. Great bonus segment. I love it. As week 3 comes to a close and the NFL games come to an opening, we had a lot discussed in this episode. Do you have any closing remarks?
I think now is the time in the season when people overreact because you have two points make a line. Let's go back to geometry. Maybe we can get Caden in an interview next week to confirm that for us. People are going to start making those projections far too early for what their players, what their teams are going to do. I think people need to just sit tight. Make trades if you want to make trades, certainly. But don't pretend like you have it all figured out after 2 weeks.
Well, maybe some people do have it all figured out. Cooper, I also feel that something has gone unaddressed this week that maybe we should address here. You know what's looming over week 3. Everybody in the league knows what is looming over week 3 for the lowest point getter, and it's the fruit pledge. I think we're back. Will it go better this time? Will Jimmy fruit check a ton?
Certainly not. Certainly. Yes, absolutely.
How strictly will it be played? And will it be played at all? I think are the questions that we need to be answering.
What is the punishment? 5 points?
The punishment is, I think once you get past, I think we eliminated the jackfruit because it's too much. I think it's just the pumpkin. Once you get past the pumpkin, which you probably already have a pumpkin, I think it's a point per check or something like that. I wish everybody luck. And I wish
everybody luck too.
I hope we all make it through this week.
Brian, what manager would you most like to see complete the fruit pledge this week?
Complete the fruit pledge? I think it's on everybody's mind that Will gets back out there and completes that fruit pledge.
I wish that upon no man, especially Will.
I think Will or Matt would be great. Well,
I'd like to see Logan do a fruit pledge.
I think he'd do good. I think he'd probably get to mango or something along the size of a mango. He'd get there.
Yeah.
That's about it.
We shall see.
Alrighty. Well, we'll see you all very soon.
Ball and chain.
Out.
Years ago. Oh, and an interception.
We've all made that mistake playing that position, but it's still, that hurts the team right there.
Jordan Marshall and out of the backfield, quarterback run all the way, and here he goes. Underwood, touchdown, Michigan. That is true. Justice Haynes, well, that might do it. He's got 3 touchdown runs of over 50 this year, including 75, and he's got another one. Touchdown, Justice Haynes, Michigan. Already has over 100 yards, and now it's Marshall's turn, and they go to him again. And he's got a big opening again, and he is gone. Jordan Marshall, he'll take it to the end zone touchdown.